Woohoo! We had success. Had to do a lot of rebooting. I thought the network admins had finally blocked me, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just had to do a hard reset on everything. What do you know? Resets fix the world. Let's see how many people want to bother me. Paste. Yeah, I know you're blocked. Set that there. And we'll set up camera number 2 now. Reverse. There we go. Finally, we can get the friggin' work. Check my lift for safety. It's gonna be an easy one. I probably spend more time setting on my cameras than I did actually doing the damn job. We got some fun work to do today. Be an easy peasy job. Front axles. Who's in frame, who's not in frame? Let's find out. Bam. Oh no, I'm out of gloves. How'd that happen? One glove in the box? No way. I got spares. Or I had spares. Oh, I'm out of gloves already. Damn it. Aha. I knew I had a backup box. I always ask for 2 boxes, so I got a backup. Ooh-wee, that fan's working pretty good today. I tell you what, folks. I got suckered in. Got one of these little Chinesium portable fans that clip onto your waist. So it's blowing air right up the back of my shirt. Oh, it's nice. It's really nice. I didn't pay too much for it, like $15 shipped. Get these front tires off. Let's hope that none of these lug nuts are going to strip out. All lug nuts came out very easy. Oh, that's right. I never did order a new 14. I got to order a new 14 millimeter today. That's right. Ball joint, bolt out. If I can't get the top bolt out, then I'll just take the 19 millimeter off, castle nut off. There are 32 millimeter for the axle nut. And we do got 2 new axle nuts. Is coming along very easy. You know why this is really easy? It's because the ball joints were replaced about 15,000 miles ago for clicking. And you know what this smart guy did? He put some mechanic's friend up in there. Mr. Anti-Seize. That's what he did. Never know seize. That's what I call it. You never know seize. You never know when you gotta go back in there. So if it's a cruddy piece of crap, well, this axle's gonna be a little bit of a jerk, no problemo. We got air hammers for that. We're gonna use the little guy. Oh yeah, little guy does the trick. Where's my oil bucket? There she is. And I need a primal bar. There we go. There it is. They're getting replaced. I don't care about dropping them. Just care about spilling differential fluid. This next one. This is exciting, isn't it? Here, I thought these guys were going to give me a fight. They're coming out pretty easy. I mean, they're just jumping out of the car. So, basically, these axles are getting replaced because they are clicking when the car is turned to full steering wheel lock. They make that pop, 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 pop noise. And that means that the CV joints are worn out. Time to put a new assembly in. I'm sure that there is one keyboard mechanic out there who's never touched a wrench in his life, just likes to stare at them, going, "You can fix those. I rebuilt the last one," which is a bunch of malarkey. Probably watched a video of somebody fixing them, and that person probably feels entitled to let everybody know that that solution exists. And let me tell you something. That solution does not exist for every single platform. Maybe on some larger vehicles, okay? Like heavy-duty vehicles have a lot of rebuildable things because components are bigger. There's a market for it. But on these little guys, on these little grocery getters, it's assembly replacement. Huh. Got our first struggle. This one doesn't want to click in. Definitely not seated in there. All right. Just gonna take something. Kind of keep that angle straight. Nope. When it gets fussy like this, the best thing to do is try and just pull it out, reset it. But it doesn't want to come out. Oh, great. You guys get to see a struggle. Yay for struggling. Okay. Oh no. What are we getting feisty about, little miss? Is it the circlip? Maybe the circlip. It has to be splined in there, so we don't want to go just shoving her in. There we go. The big struggle with sometimes of these going in is the CV joint is cantered down a little bit. Like, where's an old one at? I'll just show you with a fresh brand new one. Let's get all the goodies off. There we go. All right, so this is the old part I'm trying to put in, and a lot of times what will happen is it'll sag a little bit like that. You can't put it in like so. This is an exaggerated movement. So what I'll do is I'll either reach my hand in there and kind of press up right here to straighten it out, or get a tool underneath there to kind of straighten it out, because what you're trying to overcome is this circlip, aka the hog ring. And if you don't have that in there, your axle will jump out. So do not take that circlip off. Do not dork it up. It also helps things out a bunch if you pre-lube these with some differential oil. Whenever I diagnose bad front axles, I always do put in the recommendation to put in axles and replace axle seals. So that way the customer has the option to decline that repair. But most people are like, does it need it? I'm like, well, I'm in there, you know? Do you want an axle seal or not? And they decline it because they want to save 50 bucks on parts. There we go. So as long as you have it declined on the work order, I feel good about it. Okay, now on these splines for the hubs, just gonna put my friendly little mechanic glove on there. Okay. But you know, I never understand why. You know, they give you these bottles with the built-in brushes, but the brushes don't go to the bottom. It's annoying, isn't it? Anybody here know what I'm talking about? You better know what I'm talking about, because there's a whole bunch of product in there that I can't use. See? That's what I'm using. Look at that. Look at it. An eighth of the bottle that I can't scoop. Frustrating. So, when that happens, you buy your new bottle, scoop the old stuff in. Subaru axles are super easy to do, folks. And yeah, you can do them on the ground. A little bit more of a struggle. Car lift does help out a bunch. I'm just gonna make sure that that ball joint area gets a little bit of love. So I love putting mechanic love on my ball joints. Yep, just a disconnect of the lower control arm is from the ball joint area, whether you get it from the ball joint from the top or the bottom. So if you can't disconnect it from the knuckle, just take the capsule nut off and leave the ball joint in the knuckle. And if it's bad, it's bad. Obviously, for those of you up in the Rust Belt, you're probably already pre-quoting ball joints to begin with. Just know your region. See here, we got a bunch of things to do today. It's going to be kind of busy on the stream. So you'll have to make sure that you click the subscribe and the notification, because I'll have to be shutting down streams in between each repair as I set up the car. I mean, I could keep it active, but then people would be all like, "Where's he at?" So I know how pissy the audience gets when they don't see me doing anything. Axle nuts. We do not put mechanics love on any threads, okay? That's a big no-no, because that will change the torque value and you can stretch the threads. No, 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 no. We only put it on mating surfaces. We put it in areas where you can friction weld things together. Just running them down. Hold on to your pancakes. On these rotors that have the vents in them, you can stab a little pocket pry bar in there and just let it mash up against the rotor bracket. It'll be okay. There we go, 150. And these axle nuts do not have cotter pins in them, so we do have to stake them. When it comes to staking them, I don't recommend using screwdrivers or any kind of sharp edge. I actually just got an old chisel and I made a blunt edge. It's about 1/8 of an inch blunt edge. I do that because that actually makes a better dent into the groove. As opposed to using a very, very sharp edge. If you use a sharp edge, then you just cut the lip of the axle and it can still walk off. Just saying. You don't have to heed my advice, or you don't have to take my advice, but you could heed it. Get our tires on. And after this, I have an alignment on this car to do, a little bit of an upsell. Are you kidding me? Who's parking cars on the alignment rack? Lordy, lordy, lordy. So. The GoPro footage is coming out better now. I have finally got a designated lapel that is hardwired. And it sounds fantastic, by the way. Just running them down. Let's just get the car on the ground so I can torque these down. Whoa! Watch out there, vertical string. After this, we're going to do an AC compressor on a STI. No, WRX. Then I got to do another evap core. But I'm going to re-diagnose that. Just because somebody said they needed an evap core doesn't mean it might need it. I got to make sure they're not guessing. So I'm definitely going to want to reconfirm that. Always check my first one again. Old pet peeve. Very good. Okay. Double check, make sure these fluids are topped off for the free stuff. So, there can be all kinds of problems with a customer's car, but I tell you what, if their washer fluid isn't topped off, they will go bananas. Check, 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 check. All right. Clear from lift, clear from lift. Well, that was an easy one. I'll make sure you guys do that whole like and subscribe thing. I will catch you back here in about 30 minutes. And we will go at it again.